Sukup Manufacturing Company hires people that were born and raised to work in this industry.
I grew up farming, and we had Sukup equipment on our farm.
I still actively farm. I know what the farmers' problems are. I can use that to help make our products better.
What kind of separates a successful farm from one that's having a little more trouble right now is the ability to market your grain.
And the best way to manage that?
On-farm storage.
Sue Rother, fleet manager for Sukup trucking operations.
We've had several calls where a farmer has broke down, a dealer needs a part right away. We do whatever we can to get it there.
The Sukup dealer network is also a critical part of the company's success.
Our relationship with our dealers is very close. They know who they can contact if they have a need.
The dealers are absolutely committed to this product.
When you buy something, you want to make sure you have good service that comes with it.
You have depended on Farm Rain for your customized farming equipment and service. We are humbled by your trust. We don't take it lightly. And we don't take it for granted. Thank you for continuing to count on us.
RDZ. Wray was able to pick up the 19-6 victory in 5 innings for Game 1. Looking to sweep the doubleheader here. On the mound is Ridge Peterson, and leading us off is Josh Clare. First pitch was a wave and a miss for the first strike, and then one that missed below the zone for a ball. So Ridge Peterson getting another start in his sophomore season. 1-1 is called. Strike 2 right at the belt. So a 1-2 count now for Josh Clare. Ridge Peterson, this is his 8th game on the mound this season, his 5th start, has a 2-2 record, and he gets called strike. It was outside of a ball. Josh Clare thought that was going to be a called strike 3. However, he stays in the box. It is a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Now here's the 2-2. That one waved at and missed, and it is a strikeout all the same. So Ridge Peterson retires his first batter in the inning. That will bring in Brian Bagby. We go through the order for Sedgwick County. Josh Clare is starting on the mound for Sedgwick County. Then Brian Bagby, catcher. Kevin Lopez in left field. Hunter Schneider at first base. Christian Zamacona, in right field. Fielding for him, DHing. Fielding for him will be Kyle Brandt in right field. Then we got Ethan Bagby in center field. Joseph Beeson at third base. Chris Schrock at shortstop, and Gavin Worley at second base. A 2-0 count now to Brian Bagby from Ridge Peterson. Looking to keep up this good start here. 2-0. Next one called strike 1 right down the middle. It's now a 2-1 count. Ridge Peterson pitching in 18 1/3 innings coming into today's action, allowing 18 hits, 16 runs, 9 of them earned. This one is grounded foul along third base. 2 balls, 2 strikes now for Brian Bagby. Game 1, Bagby went 0 for 1 at the plate. Here's the 2-2. This one swung on. It's popped right to the middle of the infield. Ridge Peterson getting under it and makes the easy catch for the second out of the inning. 2 up, 2 down. Here is Kevin Lopez for Sedgwick County as we pause 10 seconds for station identification on KRDZ. So Kevin Lopez steps in now. His first cuts in this second game. Game 1, he went 0 for 3 at the plate, looking to turn his day around here. First delivery from Ridge Peterson. That one is just off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Ridge Peterson. He's walked 9 batters, struck out 11. Coming into today's action as the next one just gets the outside half of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike for Lopez. Ridge Peterson also has the lowest whip on the team, 1.47 walks plus hits per innings pitched, as we have a wave and a miss from Lopez for strike 2. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ridge Peterson trying to retire the side in order at the top of the first inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one is popped foul up and out of play. It remains a 1-2 count for Kevin Lopez. Still searching for his first base hit of this doubleheader. Right now 9-9 overall after that game 1 victory, as the next one is called strike 3 on the inside half of the plate as Ridge Peterson retires the side in order. 2 strikeouts to his name as well. And we go into the bottom of the first, scoreless, between Wray and Sedgwick County on KRDZ.
You've got places to go and things to do, and you don't want to miss out on any opportunities. With Wray State Bank's student banking, we have the tools to keep you going. Deposit that check from grandma without stopping at the bank, split the bill from your phone when you're out with your friends, and get access to your accounts 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with online and mobile banking. So keep on going, and we'll stick with you wherever you go. Wray State Bank, banking on a first name basis. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Bottom of the first inning, Wray in front of, trying to get in front of Sedgwick County here, just like they did in the bottom of the first inning in game 1. Ridge Peterson able to retire the top of the first in order. And Ashton Rogers is leading us off. His first pitch, he grounds it to first. Hunter Schneider with the pickup and a couple of steps to his left to get the first out. So 1 pitch and 1 out for Ashton Rogers. That brings in Joey Wymura. Josh Clare getting the start on the mound for Sedgwick County in this second game. Game 1 getting the start was Hunter Schneider, picked up the loss there. So Josh Clare looking for some more success here for his side as the first pitch to Joey Wymura off the plate. That will be ball 1, 1-0. Bottom of the first inning brought to you by Eagle Oil. Eagle Oil of Wray can handle all your fuel and oil needs. That's Eagle Oil just east of Wray on Highway 34. Empty. Sedgwick County 0-14 against lower Platte teams. Their only 2 victories on the season are against 2 low-level 1A teams, being Weldon Valley and Briggsdale. So the only 2 teams that they've been able to have some success against. And with that Game 1 victory again for Wray over Sedgwick County, that gave Sedgwick County their 14th Mercy Rule loss. Yes, their 13th Mercy Rule loss in 14 tries. Next one misses the zone for Wymura, and that will be a 5-pitch walk. So the first base runner of the game for either team. That will bring in Chris Arambula. So yeah, Sedgwick County season has not gone as planned. And what, again, just as a shame for their boys' athletics as a whole. They used to be a dominant 2A school in terms of their boys' athletics, but definitely fall from grace, especially for this baseball team. Hit hardest, arguably, of all their boys' teams as we have a pickoff attempt at first. Joey Wymura dives in safely. This baseball team win a combined 105-12 between 2014 and 2018. Next one, this is lined to left field by Chris Arambula. First base hit for Wray, and Wymura heading for third. He makes it safely. Arambula on the throw back in, that got away. He's able to move up to second. So it's a 1-out base hit for Chris Arambula. Base runners on second and third with 1 down in the inning as Camden Riggleman now steps in for the Eagles. Camden Riggleman playing at short in this game like he did in game 1. We'll see if he eventually gets on the mound in this one. Of course, depends on the performance of Ridge Peterson. Again, retiring the first inning in order. So far, so good for him. So we'll see how long he lasts. Of course, if he needs to get pulled later, Camden Riggleman or Joey Wymura likely candidates. First pitch to Riggleman, bounces in the dirt, gets away from Brian Bagby behind the plate, and Joey Wymura will score from third. It's now 1-0 in favor of Wray. Chris Arambula will also advance from second to third on the play. So a run on a wild pitch there from Josh Clare. So Riggleman, still another good opportunity to try to bring in another run. Wray looking to get off to another big start like they did in the bottom of the first of game 1. Wray was able to get out to a 5-0 advantage. Pitch bounces in the dirt. That'll be ball 2 to Riggleman. Arambula staying at third. Riggleman telling him to pump the brakes there as it bounced, but jumped right into the glove of Brian Bagby. 2 balls, no strikes for Camden Riggleman at the plate. Here's the next delivery. That one waved at and missed. Off-speed pitch. Riggleman was out in front of that swing. Timed up for the fastball that time, but Claire able to change things up on him. It's now 2-1. Here's the next delivery. That one swung on, grounded right to second base. Having trouble with it is Worley, and he could not even make a pickup and throw. So it'll be another run scoring for Wray. Arambua scores from third base. It's now 2-0, and Camden Riggleman will reach on the error. Worley having a lot of trouble in game one. He had 3 of Sedgwick County's 4 errors in that first game. So the first error of the game for Sedgwick County. All right. 2-0 for Wray. 1 down, base runner on first. Here is Rice Peterson, and his first pitch, he swings, and it's a fly ball in foul territory. So Rice Peterson will fall behind 0-1. Peterson, game 1, he went 2 for 3 at the plate. A double and a triple. Looking for some more big-time success at the plate here. So Rice Peterson, practice swing. Meanwhile, pickoff attempt at first. Riggleman dives in safely. So still an 0-1 count for Rice Peterson after that foul ball. 0-1 count, 1 down, base runner on first. Wray leads 2-0 over Sedgwick County. Bottom of the first in game 2. This one is swung on. Fly ball high and deep to left center field, but getting under it is Lopez for the catch. So Riggleman will have to retreat to first. There's the second out of the inning. That'll bring in Ridge Peterson. Pitcher versus pitcher matchup in the bottom of the first. Ridge Peterson also had some good success in game 1. He went 3 for 3 at the plate before being switched out defensively later. Depending on how this game goes, we might also see some JV players trickle in before the game ends, as we have an uncontested steal to second base by Camden Riggleman on the first pitch that went outside. So a 1-0 count to Ridge Peterson. And now Camden Riggleman at second base as he made it to second without a throw on that steal. Claire glancing at second. Here's the 1-0 delivery. That one misses high and outside. 2 balls and no strikes for Ridge Peterson. Looking to stay perfect at the plate in this one. 2-0. Claire, step off, throw to second. Unsuccessful. Riggleman able to step back in safely. The throw also got a little bit away from Schrock there at short, but Riggleman stays at second base all the same. Ridge a couple of practice swings before this next pitch, 2-0. Next delivery. That one in the dirt. Gets away from Brian Bagby behind the plate, and Riggleman will move up to third as a result. A 3-0 count to Ridge Peterson. Riggleman at third with 2 outs. Great hitters count right here for Ridge Peterson. Trying to make it on base for the 4th time of this doubleheader. Claire glance at third. Here's the 3-0. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 4. A 4-pitch walk for Ridge Peterson. Second walk issued in this inning by Claire, and that will bring in Darren Welp. Base runners on the corners now with 2 away. Welp in game 1 ended up going 1 for 4. Again, took him a long time this season to finally get that first hit, but since then he's been able to get a decent amount of hits. First pitch, that one misses off the plate, and Ridge Peterson, without a throw, will advance to second on an uncontested steal. So now 2 in scoring position for Darren Welp, as he is ahead in the count, 1-0, with 2 away in the inning. Wray able to score 2 so far. They lead 2-0 in the bottom of the first. Looking for a doubleheader sweep, looking to get over 500 on the season. Next delivery, that one misses high and inside. That is ball 2. Wray has not had a winning record this season since they were 2-1 following a 12-2 victory over Caliche. Remember that cold and drizzly Tuesday afternoon. And pitches in the dirt, gets away from Brian Bagby, and coming in to score is Camden Riggleman. Moving up to third is Ridge Peterson. It's now 3-0 for the Eagles in the bottom of the first against Sedgwick County. So another run on a wild pitch. So base runner at third with 2 away, a 3-0 count for Darren Welp. But yeah, if you remember that drizzly, cold Tuesday afternoon, Wray against Caliche, that was the last time that Wray had a above 500 record on the season. And the walk will advance Darren Welp to first base. So 3 walks now issued by Josh Clare in the inning. Runners on the corners with 2 outs. That brings in Braxton Case. Case did not start in game 1. However, he did come in later as an outfielder. Also had a plate appearance. He ended up going 0 for 1 at the plate as Brian Bagby comes out from behind the plate having a quick chat with Josh Clare, trying to help him navigate this inning. Runners in the corners with 2 outs. Clare with the call. Here is the first pitch. That one misses high for a ball. Meanwhile, Welp trying to go for second. He makes it safely. Throw is off the line. Goes to the outfield, and as a result of that errant throw, Ridge Peterson comes in to score. 4-0. Wray in front of Sedgwick County. Trying to match their first inning from game 1 where they scored 5. So Ridge Peterson comes in to score as a result of that error. Second error of the inning for Sedgwick County. 4th run of the inning for Wray, of course. 1-0. That one waved at and missed. This one actually Eddie Estrada. I beg your pardon. So Eddie Estrada with a 1-1 count. Meanwhile, a steal to third by Darren Welp. So Darren Welp, 2 steals in this inning. Here's the 1-1. This one is called strike 2. Clare trying to get out of the inning. Here is the 1-2. This one swung on and fouled away, up and out of play. Remains a 1-2 count. Clare gets the call, glances at third. 1-2 with 2 out. That one misses low and away. Ball 2. Clare trying to get out of the inning. Wray leads 4-0, a 2-2 count to Eddie Estrada. 2-2. That one called strike 3 at the knees, and the side is retired. So the first strikeout of the start for Josh Clare. However, Wray strikes first. They score 4 runs on just 1 hit. There were 2 errors committed by Sedgwick County in the inning, and there was 1 left on. So Wray in front 4-0, top of the second, next on KRDZ.
I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, that honey-do list is so much fun. All I really gotta do is paint the house and build a new deck for a happy spouse.
Come in and see us at Wray Lumber Company. We'll help you tackle that honey-do list or any building or home improvement project. Wray Lumber Company on Main Street in Wray, where your goodwill is our greatest asset.
Go Eagles!
Proud sponsor of Wray Eagle Athletics.
Four to nothing, Wray in front of Sedgwick County. Game 2 of this doubleheader. Now in the top of the second inning. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. Top of the second brought to you by University Napa. Stop in store to see a full line of Milwaukee and Carlisle tools to add to your toolbox. That's University Napa and Wray, Yuma, Sterling, and Brush. Leading us off is Hunter Schneider. Takes a pitch outside for ball one, then grounds the next one to third. Welp has trouble with it, and the throw to first is in time. Schneider, not the fastest runner, as the throw pulled Rice Peterson off the bag. He was able to make the tag all the same. So a bit of an unorthodox ground out, if you will, but an out all the same. So the slow run right there by Hunter Schneider, and good maneuvering by Rice Peterson, saving an error right there. And there is the first out. That brings in Christian Zamacona. DH again in the field for him is Kyle Brandt in right field. The first pitch to Zamacona, that one is in the dirt. There's ball one. 1-0 the count so far in this one. Ridge Peterson, 1 1/3 innings. 2 strikeouts, no walks, no hits, no runs. Next delivery, that one is called. Strike one at the belt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases empty, 1 out. Zamacona game 1, he went 0 for 2 at the plate. So looking to get his first hit of the game as he lays off a pitch low and away. 2-1. So Ridge Peterson retiring his first 4 batters faced, if I can talk. 2-1, this one is swung on, grounded to short. Riggleman, the pickup in the dirt. Throw to first is in time. Good scoop in the dirt by Rice Peterson. Rice Peterson, good fielding work in this inning. And there is the second out. Couple of ground outs here. So Ridge Peterson retiring the first 5 batters that he's faced now. That brings in Ethan Bagby. Trying to keep this inning going. Also trying to be the first base runner of the game for Sedgwick County as he lays off a pitch inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Ethan Bagby, number 6 in the order. 1-0, misses high again. 2-0. Peterson looking to retire his second consecutive inning in order. Here's the 2-0. This one swung on and grounded foul. 2 balls, 1 strike. Ethan Bagby in game 1. Walked and hit a couple of times. No official at bat. So Ridge Peterson now looking to keep him off the bases for the first time of this doubleheader. Hot Sunday afternoon here in Wray as the pitch misses high. That's ball 3. 3-1 for Ethan Bagby. Around 90 degrees here today. Some cloud coverage. Light breeze as the next delivery is called strike 2. Just above the knees. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down. No one on. Ridge Peterson looking to get out of the side in order. A swing and a foul tip by Ethan Bagby. Just staying alive in this at-bat. So good job by Ridge Peterson fighting back in. Fell behind 3-1. Second payoff pitch here. This one swung on. It's a pop fly up and over in foul territory. And that one's going to be out of play. So a third payoff pitch coming up here for Ridge Peterson, looking to retire his 6th consecutive batter to start this ball game. 3-2. That one swung on. It's another pop fly up and out of play, foul. So a 4th payoff pitch coming up for Ridge Peterson. Ethan Bagby being a tough out here. 3-2. This one waved at and missed in the dirt. And the 2nd consecutive inning is retired in order. 3 strikeouts in the start for Ridge Peterson. And it remains a 4-0 ball game for Wray. Bottom of the 2nd, next on KRDZ.
At Wray Community District Hospital and Clinic, we care for your health and are committed to the overall health and wellness of those we serve. In addition to traditional medical practices, we also offer diabetes management, cardiac rehab, imaging, nursing services, physical therapy, and much more. To find out more about all the services we offer, visit us online at rayhospital.org. Wray Community District Hospital and Clinic, promoting healthier living through compassionate quality care.
Bottom of the 2nd inning, Wray in front 4-0 over the Sedgwick County Cougars, looking to add to that lead. Connor Dockery on KRDZ. Bottom of the 2nd, brought to you by Quality Irrigation at Quality Irrigation and Quality Storage Solutions. Quality isn't just their name, it's their way of life. Josh Clare remains on the mound, and leading us off, Yahi Enriquez. Did not play in Game 1. But here he is in Game 2. Trying to have a good start to this inning. First pitch to him, waved at and missed. He falls behind 0-1. Enriquez this season, this is his 10th game out of the 18 that they've played. So he's played in just about half of their games. 2 for 9 at the plate. Used mostly in the field, the outfield. But DH'd in a lot of his games that he's played in. He'll lay it off a pitch low, 1 ball, 1 strike. He gets back ready. Here's the 1-1 from Clare. That one just above the belt. 2 balls and a strike. Enriquez has also scored 2 runs this season, walked 3 times, struck out 5 in 12 total plate appearances for him. 2-1, that one misses low. 3 balls and a strike for Yahi Enriquez. In the windup, here's the 3-1. That one is called strike 2 on the inside half. Runs the count full, 3-2. Claire for the second consecutive inning, trying to retire the leadoff batter. Here's the 3-2. That one misses way high and inside, just got away from him. And that's going to be a walk for Yahi Enriquez. Fourth walk issued by Claire in this start. And that's going to bring in Ashton Rogers. Top of the order is back for the Eagles. Rogers in this one, he is 0 for 1. He grounded out on the first pitch there in the first inning. Looking for a better result here. Pickoff attempt at first. Yahi Enriquez just steps back in quickly. Rogers 0 for 1, waiting that first pitch from Claire. Here's the first delivery. That one called strike one. Meanwhile, Enriquez going for second. He makes it safely. Throw is wild. It goes into the outfield, and Enriquez going to advance to third as a result. So a steal and then an error on the play. Enriquez, the base runner, at third with no outs. Also the third error of the game for Sedgwick County. Those starting to add up. They committed 4 in game 1. Next one, this one is swung. It's a pop fly in foul territory, but it's going to be out of play as Rogers falls behind 0-2. Trying to get another big inning going against this struggling Sedgwick County team. Rogers 0-2. Couple of practice swings before Claire gets set. Here's the 0-2. That one misses off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rogers in game 1, 2 for 5 at the plate. Able to get in another multi-hit game this season. Claire ready. Here's the 1-2. This one waved at and missed, and there's the first out of the inning. 2 strikeouts in this start from Josh Claire, and that will bring in Joey Wymura. So base runner on third with 1 out in the inning. Wymura steps in. He is 0 for 0 in this game because he was walked in the first inning. Scored the first of 4 runs from the first inning. Claire in the stretch. Here's the first delivery. That one misses high. 1 ball, no strikes for Joey Wymura. Game 1, Wymura went 2 for 3 at the plate. Looking for more base hits in this one, especially in a spot like this where he can drive in another run. 1-0. Waved at and missed on an outside delivery. 1 ball, 1 strike. So after a bit of a rough first inning, Claire walking 3, giving up a hit and 4 runs. He has allowed a walk in this inning, but his location and delivery on the mound there seems to be a lot better than the first inning. I say that as he bounces one in the dirt and it hits Wymura on the back of the calf. So Wymura will now take first base here. Base runners on the corners with 1 out. Here is Chris Arambula. Arambula is 1 for 1 so far in this game. He hit a double in the first inning, also scored a run. Arambula taking this time before getting into the box, and now he is ready. Claire, a couple of glances at first. Here's the first delivery to Arambula. This one swung on. It's a fly ball to right center field, but it's going to drop for a base hit. And now here's Yahi Enriquez coming in from third to score. It's an RBI single for Chris Arambula. Right now leads 5-0. Arambula now 2 for 2 on the game. That will bring in Camden Riggleman. Base runners on first and second. So Arambula at first, Joey Wymura at second. It's the second hit of the game for Wray as well. Here is Camden Riggleman. 0 for 1, reached on an error in the first inning, but did bring in a run on the play, also scored a run. Waimura trying to tease Claire off of second base, getting a big old lead, then getting back and just getting in his head there, so Claire will have a step off. That's what Waimura does. Some of the things that he does on the bases to get into the pitcher's head. First delivery to Riggleman. That one is high for a ball. Meanwhile, a uncontested double steal by Joey Waimura and Chris Arambula. So now 2 in scoring position with 1 down. Here's the 1-0 to Riggleman. Bounces in the dirt, but right into the glove of Bagby. Waimura just getting into his head still. Slowly getting back in at third, but no throw. A couple of fake throws there, but no actual delivery. 2 balls and no strikes for Camden Riggleman. Base runner on second and third with 1 out. Wray leads 5-0 in the bottom of the second inning. 2-0. Bounces in the dirt. Gets a little bit away from Bagby on the ground, but no advancement by Waimura or Arambula on the bases. Meanwhile, 3 balls and no strikes for Camden Riggleman. Riggleman in game 1, he went 2 for 3 at the plate. So combined with this game, he is 2 for 4, looking for his first base hit of this second game. Here's the 3-0. That one low, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Riggleman. So second walk issued of the inning by Claire. That is the 5th walk issued overall, and the bases are now loaded with just 1 out. That brings in Rice Peterson. Peterson 0 for 1. He flew out in the first inning, looking for his first base hit of the game, and it would certainly be a big one. Bases loaded with 1 out. Here's the first delivery. That one is too high. 1 ball, no strikes. Rice Peterson, game 1, 2 for 3. Just like Camden Riggleman. A double and a triple were those 2 hits. Here's the 1-0. Bounces in the dirt, but gets away from Bagby. Waimura, the dash home. He makes it safely. Meanwhile, the throw back to Claire gets away, and now will bring in another run. So 2 runs scoring on that exchange. So 1 on a wild pitch and 1 on an error. Wray now leads 7-0 over Sedgwick County. So 3 wild pitches now and 4 errors by Sedgwick County in this game. 2 errors in each of the first and second innings. Meanwhile, Camden Riggleman will advance to third base with 1 out. A 2-0 count to Rice Peterson. He swings. It's a pop fly, and that one will be a foul ball. Just foul there in a shallow right field. Nearly a devastating hit right there. Would have brought in another run. But meanwhile, it's going to be a 2-1 count with Riggleman base runner at third. 1 down. Wray now, they scored 4 in the first inning. So far able to score 3 in this inning. Next delivery to Rice Peterson. That one taken inside. 3 balls and a strike. So when this inning began, Claire looked like his location was a lot better than the first inning, but since I said that, location getting away from him a little bit, maybe. I gave him the broadcaster's jinx, says it'll be a 5-pitch walk. Pitch bounces in the dirt. So 3 more walks issued by Claire in this inning. And there's base runners on the corners again with still just 1 down. That'll bring in Ridge Peterson. Ridge was walked in the first inning, and he scored a run on an error. Looking for more success here. Looking Going to keep this Wray Eagles train going. First pitch is way above the zone, and an uncontested steal to second base from Rice Peterson. So now 2 in scoring position with 1 out. A 1-0 count to Ridge Peterson. Wray can just do no wrong here, as virtually every opponent of Sedgwick County has been able to do no wrong, as this one is swung on, grounded to short, and struggle on the pickup, but the throw to first is not in time, and that'll bring in another run. So an infield single there for Ridge Peterson, and it brings in another run, so an RBI single there. Wray leads 8-0 over Sedgwick County. Meanwhile, moving up to third is Rice Peterson. So the second hit of the inning, 4th run scoring of the inning. Still just 1 out. Pitch rolls in the dirt. This is Darren Welp now, and as a result of that, Ridge Peterson moves up to second base. 4th wild pitch thrown by Josh Clare in this one. So a 1-0 count to Darren Welp. 2 in scoring position again for Clare to deal with. Still just 1 out. 1-0. That one swung on, grounded in the dirt. Clare off the mound, gets it. Throw to first is in time. So 2 are away in the inning, but it brings in another run. It's now 9-0. Wray over Sedgwick County as Ridge Peterson moves up to third. So base runner on third with 2 outs. So an RBI ground out for Darren Welp. And that will bring in Eddie Estrada. All 9 in the order for Wray, getting a plate appearance in this inning as the pitch is taken inside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. So 2 hits, 5 runs scoring in the inning. 1-0. Bounces in the dirt, gets away. Ridge Peterson chugging for home, and he could not make it safely, and the side is retired. Ridge Peterson is called out at home, and otherwise Wray, a very successful inning. 5 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors committed by Sedgeco in the inning, and no one left on. It's going to be 9-0 in favor of Wray. Top of the third, next on KRDZ.